Yeah, so we're going to talk about some putting fundamentals here in terms of how to execute your stroke. Some things I really like for most golfers is to make sure that their backswing and their follow through is the same size, same speed. That means if my backswing size gets to, let's say, my shoe, I want the follow through side to feel like it gets to my shoe as well. We want to feel like things are as symmetrical as possible with not much acceleration. I want things to stay relatively the same size and speed. So we're not going to go shoe to shoe. We're not going to go like that, where it's very fast to slow or slow to fast. We want as even as we can. 1, 2, and you can see things are relatively the same. As a feeling, it's a great foundation for you to latch onto and fall back to if you ever struggle with your stroke feeling too rushed or feel like it's not smooth. It's really good to fall back on this where you feel like the size and the speed is roughly the same, very symmetrical on both sides of the ball. So roughly here I have a 1, 2, 3, so just outside 4 steps, let's just say 13 feet. I have roughly a 13 foot putt here, okay? I'm gonna try my best to make this backswing and downswing and follow through as symmetrical as we can. So looking at the routine that we're gonna eventually have later on in these videos to teach you guys how to get the pacing, what I do is I pace it and I calibrate myself to it. So now I know it's 13 feet. I go through my routine. Feel pretty good, I step up. And pretty good pace. I won't be mad at myself with that because I've left myself a pretty easy putt to putt into from 13 feet. So let's try again. I know I'm 13 feet away. I'm gonna do my best to make things as symmetrical as I can on both sides of the ball. It feels and looks like it's roughly shoe to shoe. So I'm gonna do my best to replicate the shoe to shoe. And again, I'm leaving myself really easy second putts. Okay, that's what we really want to do. And you can see from these face-on views, I want to do roughly shoe to shoe. It may deviate a little bit, that's okay, because I know when I feel shoe to shoe, I'm gonna be pretty close in trying to get my putt online and pretty close in getting the ball to the hole roughly the distance I want. Now, if I try to make things different, one, it feels very weird. And 2, the flow and the pacing is all off because the sizing and everything is not even anymore. It's not symmetrical. So let's try a couple. So even though I actually hit that distance pretty good, it doesn't feel very good. It's not sustainable over a long round. It's not sustainable if you're 60 feet away where your backswing is huge and then you start slowing down into the ball. On the flip side, if I try to make a very short putt and jab at it, it's also very tough because it's very tough for me to control the speed in such a short period of time and space where I feel like I have to jab at it, because if I make such a small putt this way, I know I'm not going to get it there if I do the same size on the other side of the ball. For me to try to get this there, I feel like I have to speed up, but it's not really good as you guys can see from the down the lane video. I killed that. So it's very tough to sustain over a long period of time a putting stroke that is long on one side, short on the other side, or vice versa, short on one side, long on the other side, with changes in speed. It might work for some people. I'm not saying this is the only way to do it, but for most players or most amateur golfers, you guys are better off trying to be the same size, same speed on both sides of the ball. So I feel like it's roughly shoe to shoe here. Even if it deviates a bit, I know I'm pretty close to it. And I'm gonna hit my line and my pace more often than not. So try that out next time you guys practice. If you guys struggle with putting, try to even up the size and speed of your stroke. It's a very good foundational piece to fall back on if you guys struggle with your putting. So again, same size, same speed, not much acceleration, even speed throughout the backswing, downswing, follow through, and see how it goes, because chances are it will help you improve your putting if you struggle with it. So try that out, and then we'll see you at the next video. Thanks, guys.